record. All right, welcome back, Hightop baseball fans, to another episode of Hightop Sports Gator Baseball. It's me, your host, Tate. I got my buddy Corn here, our co-host, and we have yet another interview today. We have Mr. Colin White, left-handed flamethrower from Powder Springs, Georgia, top 100 prospect, top 10 prospect in Georgia. And from what I've seen, Colin, your fastball's already been up to 96 miles an hour. Is that correct, or am I lowballing you a little bit?
Yeah, it's around there. Yes, sir.
Okay. Perfect. So throwing absolute smoke. Basically what we're going to do today, we're just going to ask you some questions and let Gator Nation get a chance to know you. Sometimes baseball doesn't get the spotlight that maybe football or basketball gets. So we like to give you guys an opportunity for Gator fans to get to know you and you get to know us, right?
Yes, sir.
That sound good?
Absolutely.
All right. Corn, you want to start us off or you want me to go first?
Yeah, I got it. So Colin, when I was looking into you, I saw, obviously you're from Georgia, you're a Georgia kid, and you were committed to Georgia Tech, which is obviously very good baseball school, very good baseball program. What made you want to flip to an out-of-state school like Florida?
Honestly, just thinking about it with my family, I was committed there for around 4 years. Just kind of seemed like that wasn't going to be the place for me, and just when I committed there in about 8th grade, I was a completely different coaching staff. So it's just after deciding and talking to the new coaches, it just seemed like it wasn't going to be the place for me.
Interesting. Okay. All right. So you're from the
grade?
Yeah. Yes.
How old
so
were
you
13?
Yeah, 14.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, right before the rule.
I got you. All righty. So Georgia boy, I'm from Georgia as well. I don't know if you know that. I'm from Dublin.
Oh, nice.
So you probably don't even know where that is. I know where
it is. It's far from me, but
yeah. So you're from Powder Springs, is that right?
Yeah, like Minnesota, like Marietta, Kennesaw area.
Marietta. Okay. So you went to Harrison High School, which is the same high school as Justin Fields. Do you happen to know Justin Fields by any chance?
I mean, I've had a few conversations with him. My sister's his age, so
okay.
I would go to football games and stuff, and she would be cheerleading, and he'd be on the field. So I've had like a brief conversation with him, but nothing much. He was kind of a celebrity in high school.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you were kind of a celebrity too, throwing 96 in high school. I bet people know who you are too. Question: did you guys ever play against Mountain View High School by any chance?
I think we did my sophomore year. I think that we did in the fall.
Okay. So my cousin played for Mountain View and then he played for Georgia. So I didn't know if you knew him. He's way older. Like he graduated college 2 years ago. So you probably don't know him anyway, but his name is Garrett Spikes. And I know that just the Atlanta area has an embarrassment of riches as far as baseball talent is up there. Tell me what it's like playing in high school up there. You're seeing guys that are regularly throwing 90 miles an hour. When I go to my local high school here in Dublin, maybe once a year we might see a kid throwing 90, and that's if we're playing. Most of the times they're from that Atlanta area. Just talk about that and how it prepares you maybe for the college level.
Yeah, so even ever since I was young, playing at East Cobb, there would be guys on my team, 12 years old. His name was Jax Bishop. He was throwing like 83 miles an hour from 50 feet away. And so it was almost like a wake-up call. Like, oh, I gotta really start taking this baseball thing seriously because these people are crazy. But yeah, no, growing up playing high school baseball in Georgia, it was honestly like a blessing. Just seeing that type of competition on like a day-to-day, week-to-week basis, it was really nice. And we've like last 3 years of state playoffs, we've lost to the state championships 3 years in a row. So it's kind of been.
Oh, so this past year you lost to Etowah then.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to the state title series between Etowah and North Paulding. I just like baseball, so I was there. Yeah. So that's one of the best.
This year.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of talent on both those teams, especially when you look at Etowah. I mean, they got the catcher, the Borshering kids going to Clemson. Shortstop was going to like Jacksonville State. Yep. Starting pitcher going to Georgia. Center fielder drafted in the top 10. I mean, insane. Like that didn't happen when I was in school, or not that we didn't play against them if it was anyway.
Yeah, even when we were younger, like Dion, Trevor, that whole Etowah team has been kind of playing together since they were young, and they've got a good bond over there.
Yeah, they were really good. Anyway, yeah. moving on. You got another question, Corn? You want to go next?
Yeah. So like I kind of can relate to that. I went to Douglas. I grew up down here in South Florida. There's obviously
Yeah.
a bunch of competition. I've played against or with a bunch of kids in your signing class. Grew up playing with
Mhm.
Lorenzo, who I know you know.
Yeah.
So we've had that same thing where I'm 11 years old. We're playing middle school ball, and I faced this kid. His name's Gavin Gargiulo. He ended up going to UCF. He's in 8th grade. Throwing 85 miles an hour. I'm like
Yeah.
11. Can't see the
Pretty cool.
ball. But when it comes down to it, when you're on the field, even from a young age, what made you fall in love with baseball? Considering there's great talent all around you, you're playing really a high level baseball, and when you're young nowadays, baseball is like your life. A lot of the time, unfortunately, kids don't play other sports anymore. They focus in on a sport when they're really young. What was your passion for it? Was it just that you're naturally better than everyone and very talented and we're blessed, or is it that different mental part of the game? I'm just curious. What made you fall in love with the game of
I
baseball?
mean, honestly, I started playing baseball when I was 4 years old, and it's just kind of been how my life is, what I've been used to. Just, you know, oh, we got to go to here for the weekend. We're spending this for Mother's Day, Father's Day. It's just kind of what I've been used to, and I've just been grateful for it. I mean, I started pitching like on a mound in a game when I was 8 years old, and just ever since then, I fell in love with pitching. Just the craft of it, just the look when you strike someone out. There's nothing can beat it. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah. So when you're on the mound, right? Like when I was pitching, I was a pitcher. I always thought about either how I'm going to attack guys or how they tried to attack me in the past. What are you thinking? Because we talked to Brady Snow last week, and I said baseball is a team sport, but pitching is an individual sport. It's me versus you. It's one-on-one. What goes through your mind when a guy's in the box? What are you thinking? Are you trying to tunnel? Like what's your goal on the mound when facing a guy?
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously in high school we didn't have the kind of scouting report that I would have here. So you kind of just got to figure a hitter out during the game, kind of throw them what you think would work against them in the first at bat. And then if that's not working, you just adjust to what you think that they can't hit or what you think that your good stuff is for that day and just use it to your advantage.
Yeah, so when you're on the mound versus a righty compared to a lefty, and if freshman year you're a tall, hard throwing lefty that is able to get outs, that immediately makes people think, all right, maybe we got a lefty specialist guy that can come out the pen against the lefty and get outs right away. Like
Yeah.
that's a very quick path to playing time, and we only have I think you may be the only lefty in the bullpen, actually, if you are in the bullpen. So that would be an very important role, obviously, if you played it. How does your mindset change when there's a lefty in the box versus a righty in the box?
It honestly depends because I mean, as a lefty, just like lefty lefty, you obviously feel an advantage because I mean my fastball runs, so it'll come up on their hands, and I have a sweeper that'll go away from them. So automatically, I'll just try to play that inside or try to cut that outside or just use that slider to my advantage. That's been definitely my like specialist pitch against lefties because it's hard to touch.
Are you a guy who doesn't go to your changeup against lefties and you mainly throw it to your righties? Because I know there's a couple lefties I've worked with growing up that were really against that lefty changeup. Are you a guy that's willing to throw it against lefties too? Or I'm
Well, it's
curious.
not. It's not really that I'm not willing to throw it. It's just I still need to build up the confidence with it. My changeup's just now starting to come into play. I never throughout high school. I never really had a good changeup. So it's just now starting to come. So I'm just now starting to build confidence with it.
Got it. Tate?
Yeah. So you talked a little bit about your pitch mix, and that was one of my questions. You said fastball, sweeper, and you're working on a changeup. Is there any other pitches in your arsenal that you're throwing right now?
Yeah. So I throw a two seam, a four seam, a slider, or a gyro sweeper, and a changeup.
Okay,
I'm still developing a cutter, but it's just kind of turning into a sinker. So we'll see.
I got you. So, speaking of just pitch mix and development, you're working on that changeup. Have you got the chance to? I don't know. There was like a dead period. I think Brady Harris told us where you can't really work with coaches. Have you got to work with Dorman yet, Coach Dorman, or have
No,
you
not
have
yet.
you gotten to meet him? Have you got to
Oh,
meet him
yeah,
and talk to him though?
Absolutely. Yes, sir. He's great. He's coming in all fired up. He's ready to be here more than anybody is. So I'm excited to work with him.
That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing Coach Dorman went out of his way to get to Gainesville to work with Sully, And that's something I'm excited about. His resume speaks for itself. Last year, his staff was like first in ERA, first in strikeouts, et cetera, et cetera. And he lost probably his ace starting pitcher about midway through the year. So he was putting up those kind of numbers without Dax Whitney. So impressive to say the least. I'm stoked about this coaching staff, man. I hope we get to Omaha because I'm going. So anyway,
we'll be there.
I'll be there too.
We will be there.
Yeah.
I think I'm speaking for all three of us. If you guys make it, I'm
there.
Everything I can to get there. But
I'm there for supers and regionals too. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'm
you
locked
spoke
down.
about Dorman. What was your reaction? Because you committed in the fall of 2025, I believe, and you obviously committed to Coach Kopp. What was your reaction to seeing the firing of Coach Kopp, and how quickly were you like, all right, well, at least we're hiring the best pitching coach in the country, arguably, to replace him? How long did it take you to flip the switch and be like, all right, I'm all in?
Yeah, so honestly, just previously being committed, I was used to a lot of pitching coaching changes. Like, there was 2 there, and now there's 2 here, or you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
I'm just kind of, obviously not even working with them yet. Let's just try to get to know them as the best that they can. It didn't really bother me a whole too much because I talked to Sully. He was like, I'm gonna get the absolute best guy here, and I'd put my full trust in Sully. I would never doubt him. So
Yeah. Would you say that it helped? Because I know one of the head recruiters in the past was obviously Coach Chuck Duralman, and he ended up going to Tennessee. Did it help when that happened? You realize like, oh, this is just part of the business. Coaches come and go, and some guys that you have a good relationship with may leave, but as long as Sully's here, the identity of the team remains the same.
yeah, exactly. So it's funny because Chuck was the one who like picked me up on my official visit and took me to the airport and stuff, and like 5 days later, maybe he's gone. So it's just like, oh, like, yeah. So it definitely did show like how fast like it can just change. But literally, the main reason I want Sully to be my head coach, and that's why I want to be a Gator.
Yeah, I wish I could have got to play for Sully, man. I love to see him in the dugout. Just his demeanor. You can tell he's into the game. There's some coaches, not many, I would say, probably at this level, that just they're lackadaisical. They're, I don't know, not as strict. I like Sully. He'll like throw a tantrum. I love that from a coach.
Yeah,
show me you want to win. Same thing with players. Show a little emotion. Don't let it take over or affect your game. I want to know you want to win. Sometimes I feel like we lack that. But hopefully this coaching staff, man, got to be the best in the country, in my opinion, top to bottom. I mean, it's ridiculous the amount of their resume and what they've put into the league and the amount of wins they have. It's insane to have this much on one staff.
No, yeah,
so just
a great year.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. So just a more general question: how are you liking Gainesville so far? You've been living there for what, like a month or so, maybe a little longer.
Yeah,
how are you liking it so far?
I love it here, man. It's been awesome. Gotten real close with the freshman recruits because it's only freshmen here and some other older guys that are just here to lift or rehabbing. But it's just been a cool time to kind of learn how to be a college athlete and just learn my way around Gainesville. And I've been enjoying it a lot. It's been really fun.
Man, I love Gainesville. Every time I go, I describe it like it's like a big city, but it's a college city. Strictly, it's built around the University of Florida. So it's literally the best college city for me. A lot of people, I live in Georgia. A lot of people say Athens is the best college town. It's beautiful. It does that. I'm good. I went there. I've been to Foley Field a bunch when my cousin played there. Watched them play. There's nothing like watching a football game in the swamp. There's nothing like watching a baseball game at Contrin Ballpark, in my opinion. But and then the atmosphere. Everybody loves Florida and Gainesville, so it's beautiful, a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
have you watched a lot of Gator baseball in the past? I know you were committed to Georgia Tech, but did you ever? I mean, were you a big college baseball guy? Did you watch a lot of the Gator teams?
This was honestly my first year, like really keeping up with them from start to finish. Like I would watch them, especially when Cags was here. I'd watch them in the World Series and stuff. But
yeah,
other than that, I didn't really keep up with Gator baseball now.
Okay, cool. Well, you're on the team now, so next time we go to Omaha, you're going to be there. So go ahead and prepare yourself for that. I'm ready. Go ahead, Corn.
So, you mentioned that it's only freshmen there, and I was one of them. Obviously not playing baseball there in the summer, but when you talk about guys that you're getting to know and getting comfortable with, and that you're gelling with, did you play summer ball with Braylon Montgomery and Lorenzo? I thought I saw, and if so, how did that help having just familiar faces, a part of your class that you can go in with and you've played with before, and then you get to meet and branch out with the other guys, but you have that core group of guys that you've played with in the past.
Yeah, so Braylon's not here yet. He'll be here in the fall,
Oh,
but
okay.
Keaton and Lorenzo. So Keaton was also on that summer ball team with me,
Oh, really?
and he was the one that was really pushing Florida on me. So I've been he's my roommate, and I've been enjoying it. You know, I hang out with him and Lorenzo a bunch. Lorenzo just went home actually, so
Okay.
yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I need you to put me in contact with Keaton because we want to have all the freshmen on if we can get them. I've reached out. So far, everybody I've reached out to has responded. We got them on. So I'll probably reach out to Keaton next, tell him to be on the lookout. We want to talk to him too. I like to get to know our players, man. I love this class coming in, not just the freshmen, but the transfers as well. I think Sully is building what Brady Snow said last weekend is like a super team. I think we've got immense talent. A lot of baseball has to do with momentum and some things breaking your way. But if we play to our ability, I find it hard to believe that there's going to be many teams that can just come in and whip our tails on the weekends. I don't see it happening.
Yeah.
Question for you. Do you model your game after any player, whether that's major leagues, college? Do you model after anybody, any other lefties or anything of that nature?
Yeah, so I grew up a big Red Sox fan. So
Okay.
Oh,
so Chris Sale was definitely one of my role models when I was younger for sure. I tried to like my mechanics were just like his at one point, and I had to kind of branch out because it wasn't working for me. But that was a guy that just from his fastball to the sweeper that I just really wanted to be like for sure.
Oh, and he's still dominating. Dominating. Exactly. I'm a huge Braves fan, so really? I love Chris Sale. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm a Yankees fan, and when I watch you pitch, I kind of thought you were gonna say Carlos Rodon.
Really?
Just the way that you throw, and when I see your delivery, it reminds me a lot of him, and he actually has the same exact pitch mix as you.
Yeah.
So I kind of thought you were gonna go that way, but Chris Sale is
obviously
say
a Yankees player ever.
Yeah, we don't like the Yankees. I don't like the Yankees either, man.
That's all right. So. Quick question also. We got to ask every freshman so far because this is what's so great about your class is that there's a lot of doubt if it was going to stay together. And you only lost one guy because all you guys are such highly touted recruits, and you on Perfect Game, I think, are the number 88 player in the country. Like, that's a guy that you know is going to get draft looks. What was your process with the MLB draft? Did that really catch your eye, or were you kind of pretty committed on going to Florida?
You know, we were here for a week before Gainesville, and so I was loving it when I got here. And you know, obviously during the high school season, I'd have meetings on meetings, and just every meeting was honestly it just reminded me that maybe I do need a little bit more time, and I feel like the pitcher development here is just absolutely amazing. And if I was going to go pitch in college, this is where I'd want to be.
Yeah, I agree. I'm selfishly, I'm glad you're on campus. There was a few guys from this class I did not think we were going to see on campus. So to get all of them except one, pretty special. And like you said, I think a lot of, especially the arms, just the history of Sully, one, taking care of his arms. He's not going to put you out there in a situation where you're going to hurt your arm. And he's going to put you in the league. He's going to give you an opportunity to throw on the weekends in the SEC. He's going to give you every opportunity to, show your skill set. That way you can make a life for yourself in the major leagues or in the minor leagues. Just the amount of Gators that are doing stuff in the league right now is fun to watch with Cags, Langford, Pete Alonso. There's several more that are on their way too. So it's going to be fun, man. I look forward to getting to watch you play. Last question I have for you, and I think I asked Brady Harris this and Brady Snow this same question. In 10 years, what do you want Gator fans to remember you most for?
Man, striking out the last player to win the World Series.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Dog piling in Omaha. I may get arrested because I might have to run on the field as well because it's been a long time coming since 2017.
We'll get you out there.
Hey, Colin,
yeah, get me out there.
He just said it. This would be the 10-year anniversary. Would be a pretty good time to make it another one. Just saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude.
And then we have a couple fan questions for you that they reached out with their own questions. What is your throwing regimen, and do you like to long toss? What is your pregame routine? Just what is the things you do to either take care of your arm or get ready to go for a game?
Yeah, so I've had a ton of surgery or a ton of work done on my arm. So, like a good workout or a good throwing program is a big deal to me. So, I went to the Florida Baseball Armory. I've been going there since I was real young. and they hooked me up with a great throwing program that I follow every time before I throw, because I'm not a guy who can just go out there and start ripping balls. Like, that's not me. I have to get my full warm up in, get my full body stretch, hit my mark pro, do all my water bag stuff even before I even thinking about throwing hard. So yeah, but I'll throw about 5 days a week. That's what I'm doing right now, and then I'll long toss about 2 of those days. And
So, oh, sorry, keep going. I was about to add on to and ask, like, what is, like, step by step? You get to the field, I'm doing this, 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 and then throwing. What is the process leading up to the 5 days a week?
yeah, you want like a game day?
Or just, like, when you're going to play catch, like, what are the things you're
Yeah, so
doing?
I'll get to the field about 30 minutes before I throw. Go through, stretch my legs, stretch my arms, do my body blade. I'm not a big on plyos. I don't really do plyos, but yeah, do my body blade, do my water bag stuff. Just kind of do my stretches. I got a big old band routine and a big old water bag routine, so that takes up a lot of it. And then I'll go out there. I kind of just warm up to like how my arm's feeling. Like, so if I'm going back 120, I'm not gonna, and my arm's just kind of feeling okay that day, I'm not gonna do anything to kind of hurt that even more or test the waters. So I'll just go out long toss, and if it's feeling good, it's feeling good. Or I'll come in and I do arm care before and arm care after. So I'll run through that same program after, just to make sure that my arm's all safe.
That's good, because a lot of the time, like, guys find out the hard way,
Mhm.
and you already did. So,
Yeah,
I don't
unfortunately.
know if you had Tommy John yet or, like, whatever surgery you were talking about or implying, but how has that made it difficult? Because this isn't our last question for you from the fans. When trying to build velo, and you obviously have gained a lot of velocity over the years, you throw really hard. How what is your program for that, and what helped you gain velocity, and how did you have to work around those injuries with your throwing program to gain velocity?
Yeah, so honestly, my injuries were kind of pretty stacked up, or not stacked up, pretty, like, it was kind of on a timeline. So, I spent a lot of time in PT, a lot of time strengthening my arm, a lot of downtime just, going to PT 3, 4 days a week, getting my arm and my shoulder just as strong as it could possibly be. And I do think that helped a lot, because from my third surgery to my fourth one, I was about 90, and then I made a big jump to about 95, 96, just from, I think I gained also 15 pounds, just trying to get stronger, and I took my time with rehab a lot. And I also went to
Mhm.
the Florida Baseball Armory, who they're that's what they're known for, is adding velo to you. So that place is definitely worth it for sure.
So would you say that adversity is the reason why you are so prepared to go out there and perform, like, right away?
I think that just on the mental side of that, it definitely took a lot to get through, and I think that that prepared me a lot for the mental side of baseball as well.
Awesome, awesome. Tate, you got anything else?
No, of course, I want to thank you for your time, Colin.
Thank
Um,
you guys. I really appreciate it.
yeah, man, no problem. And I'll get this edited up and I'll post it tonight, and I'll tag you in it on Twitter. You can share with your friends, whatever you want to do. And then, yeah, just tell Keaton, well, I'll be in touch. If you get to talk to him, I'll be in touch. We can get him
Sweet.
on next.
Thank you
We
guys so much.
appreciate
Go
you, man.
Gators. Yes, sir.
Yeah, go
Absolutely.
Gators,
Yes, go
baby.
Gators.
All right. Well, that was Colin White. Again, make sure you show him some love in the comments, man. These kids take the time out of their busy days to come and chat it up with us, give us a chance to know them. Make sure we're showing the love back to them. Yeah, make sure we're showing up to the games when baseball season comes around. Heck, fall ball, show up to the game, show some support, man. These guys are working hard year round. They're coming to Florida. Some of them turned down a lot of money in the draft to be a Gator. Let's show them some love.
Yeah,
Anything you got to add, Corn?
there's guys like Colin that you can tell on his face, like, I didn't know about all the stuff he had to go through,
I
but
didn't either.
4 surgeries at 18 years or 19 years old. That's a lot of, like, that's a lot to get through, and to see him get through it, you can tell on his face. It wasn't even what he said, that he's just ready to
Yeah, I can't
be
wait.
healthy, to make an impact, and he's gone through all the stuff that the college growing pains, he's there. Like, a lot of the time when guys get on campus, the reason it takes them a while to make an impact, it's what is my routine? What is my regimen? What are all these things that big leaguers have that I don't? And
No.
unfortunately, injuries cause people to grow up faster.
Yeah.
And Colin is slightly older than a lot of freshmen already. I think he'll be a draft eligible sophomore. So not only is he slightly older physically, he's also just mentally more developed and more ready to get on the field early. And I expect him to contribute early out the pen as a lefty specialist, but also he just has the right mentality to just come in and do it. Like, he's so prepared right now, in my opinion. And that, unfortunately, it's for all the wrong reasons, but
Yeah.
everything happens for a reason, and that's why he's ready to go right now.
Absolutely. And you touched on it during the interview. If you're a lefty pitcher that throws hard, there's a path to early playing time. If he would have been on campus last year, he's probably playing a lot because we had the one lefty. We have Erno, what
Ernesto
ELC is what I called him.
Loyola.
I can't pronounce his last name, I'm going to be honest. But that was our go-to guy to get a lefty out. Sometimes we stretch him out and you get a couple outs, etc. But there's a need for lefty guys that can come in and get you a couple outs.
I'm going to check if we have any this year.
I know in high school he was a starter, but most guys are starters in high school. So I think he can translate well to the bullpen, and who knows? You never know. You come out and perform. We've seen it many times throughout the years where guys come out, they get an opportunity out of the bullpen. They get a couple outs, and then Sully's like, hey, well, let them keep going. They go 3 or 4 innings, and then by the end of the year, they're our midweek starter, or they're that 4th or 5th starter in a regional, or in Omaha. They're the guy that can come in and start a game for you. Like Cade Fisher is one of the guys that I think of.
I just pulled up our bullpen from a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
When we did that projection show, and I don't know if you can see it on my phone.
Yeah, the freshman, I've seen that.
But look at the top 5 guys: Reitner, McDonald, Edwards.
Yeah, all righties.
All righties. The
Yep.
freshmen we brought in are going to be the only lefties in the pen, and I'm pretty sure Colin may be the only lefty freshman. We may have one more. Not 100% sure.
I don't think we have another one.
I'm going to pull that up real quick.
Yeah, pull it up real quick. I don't think we have another one. We might, actually. I don't know, though.
That just shows, like, you're going to need Colin out the pen right away, regardless of if he plays week. He may not start weekday games, not because he's not capable of it, because we may need him to be a high-leverage lefty reliever on weekends. Like, just that a necessity, he's going to play early. Just because, not because he is ready, but because he has to. We have 2 more, actually.
We do.
Carter Cox and Tyler Ellis.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Carter Cox. Who was the other one?
Tyler Ellis. I totally forgot about them for a second.
I forgot about Carter Cox. I don't know that I've ever even seen the Tyler kid, Tyler Ellis.
I've seen him a couple times, but these are 2 guys that, I mean, they're really highly touted guys too, because this class is just loaded. Carter Cox is the 286th player in the country. Tyler Ellis, 289th player in the country. Both 6 foot 190. Both throw.
Gas, I'm assuming.
Carter Cox is in the low 90s. Tyler Ellis, I'm assuming, is also in that range. I'll check that out in a second. Tyler Ellis is also low 90s ish. Oh, he probably throws harder now. He threw 92 in 2023. These are just guys that you're gonna need, because one of those 3 lefties has to be ELC for you, where you trust them in a 7th inning spot. And my money's on Colin White. Yeah. So far, every guy we've talked to in this freshman class, I just become a bigger fan of. 1, I'm a Gator fan, like I always say. And 2, just the mentality these guys have. I love it. It's contagious, and I think that breeds winning mindsets and championships. So I can't wait. Yeah, and to be fair, like, not trying to bring down the mood at all, but you'd expect that. Brady Harris is the number 30 player in the country. Brady Snow, 59. Colin White, 88. Lorenzo, 214. These are guys that aren't coming to – they're not here for a good long time. They're here for a good time.
No, and they're here for a reason. They're hard workers and
win a national championship. And you see it on Colin's face whenever you brought up Omaha. He's like, oh, we'll be there. We'll be there.
Good. I hope so, because I'm trying to go too, man. I've never been. I want to go. So I should have went in 2020. What was it? 2023 when we made the finals. I should have went, but it was 2024. I can't remember. My years run together, man.
Both.
Yeah, I should have went the year when Wyatt, it was Wyatt, Langford, and Jack.
23.
That was 23, right? Okay. All right. Well, that's all I got. Gator fans, thank you for tuning in to Hightop Sports. We appreciate all the support, and we're going to keep pumping out these interviews for you in the off season so we can get to know our players. Once we get through all the freshmen, anybody's welcome to come on actually at any time. So if, there's some big names out there, if you want to come on the show and you're seeing this, my DMs are open at all times. Let me know. I'll make it happen whenever. As you can see, I'm working right now. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. Colin said 3 o'clock. I made it happen. We're here. So we'll make it happen. We're on your time. So anyway, thank you guys. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Let us know who we should do next. I think it's going to be Keaton Neal is who we'll reach out to later on this afternoon. And yeah, we hope you have a great day. Go Gators as always.
Get us to 1K subs.
Yep, we need 1K. Let's go.